Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Y Spaces, Apiron, Tuala, Symph, Secuna, Red Circle Global, Maroon Studios, and Aim High. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Startup Podcast PH, inspiring more Filipino entrepreneurs and innovators. Live tayo ngayon dito sa Agilab TBI in University of Southeastern Philippines, Davao City, to interview their startup incubatees. We have FT Vets, Burn Clean, Live Green, and we have one of the co-founders, Ralph Banyas. Hello, Ralph.
Hello.
Kamusta?
Magandang hapon po, sir.
Ayan, magandang hapon. So ito na ang ating 8th and last interview for today. We interviewed ang buong grupo ng Agilab TBI. So kaninang umaga, we interviewed yung mga spin-offs ng USEP, and now ngayong hapon, we actually interviewed kanina 3 other student startups na recently incubated and actually kicked off today by Agilab TBI. And now, ayun, so FT Vets, ano nga ba si FT Vets?
FT Vets po, we are a Society of Future Technical Vocational Educators and Trainers po. Specifically, we are a future teacher of BTB-TED because po we are studying Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education. Our major is Agricultural Crops Production, sir. So basically, we are educators as well as we are trainers.
Oh, and then yung tagline na binigay mo sa akin is Burn, Clean, Live Green. What does that mean? May kinalaman sa agriculture ito, no?
Yes po, because our product, our innovation would be the briquettes, sir. So we are using a sustainable material in creating such product po.
Can we know more about that? Sige, maybe by knowing more about that, ano ba muna yung problem that you're solving with the product?
Yes po. According to the study conducted by the South Dakota State University, sir, they found out that over 100 million banana peel waste are thrown every year unutilized. And also in the Philippines, we have 19 million tons of banana peels still thrown but unutilized. In local po, doon sa Tagum, kasi po taga-Tagum City po ako.
And your campus of USEP is
Tagum
also
unit
yung sa Tagum.
Yes po,
which
sir.
is 1 to 3 hours away from Davao City. Depende sa traffic.
Yes, grabe ang traffic, sir. Especially hapon. Morning hapon yung...
Rush hour din. No?
Yes,
Kasi marami pang mga taga-Tagum na nag-work sa Davao City. Parang
yes po.
bumabiyahe pa everyday.
Yes, marami talaga, sir. And back to the... yun, sir, merong specific barangay doon sa Tagum City, Nueva Forza. Meron doong area kung saan tinatapon lang yung mga waste ng banana. So, nangyayari is, yung mga basura doon is nangangamoy. Kasi yun yung nakita naming problem eh. Bakit kaya dito tinatapon yung mga basura? Marami naman nakatira dito. So, yan yung number one problem ng mga nakatira doon.
Bakit nga ba doon?
Yan yung ano po, sir, yung area talaga na dump site siya.
Kasi dump site.
Dyan kasi po yung tinatapon talaga yung mga basura. So, yun, we come up with this idea na why turn that waste into something na very useful sa mga tao. That's why we come up with the idea, the Biosiga. So, Biosiga, basically, it is a biofuel made from banana peels. Yes, so, sir.
Okay, madami tayong pag-usapan dito. Kasi yung pagsisiga,
yes po,
doon tayo sa pagsisiga. Mali ang pagsisiga, di ba? Tama ba?
Yes po, sir. It is one of the contributors of the green gas, sir. Kasi yung uling, mausok yan eh. So, especially when you are using coconut, grabe yung usok niya. So, it is one of the biggest contributor of the green gas. Kaya nakakasira talaga siya sa atin.
In the first place, bakit nga ba nagsisiga ang mga tao?
It is yun talaga yung ginagawa siya kasi pag nagluluto tayo, especially maraming grilling na businesses eh.
At saka yung mga basura na sisiga, 'di ba?
Oo, marami talaga, sir.
'Di ba ginagawa ba nila yun para imbes na itapon ba, para incinerate na lang para mas pero nakaka-hurt siya ng environment.
Yes po, kasi they don't have any idea. Just like us back then, wala kaming idea na kaya palang mag-turn ng waste into something useful. And it cannot only help the people itself, but also it can be beneficial for our environment as well.
Sige. Puntahan natin itong si Biosiga, ano.
Yes po, sir.
So, Paano siya?
Basically po, it is a briquette.
Okay.
So,
with briquette, what do you mean by briquette?
Briquette, sir, it is a substitute to uling. So, it is like i-uling po. But, with a form of hectagon siya. So, unlike uling na mausok, Si briquette po, sir, is pulverized yan siya na minold lang. So, maliit lang yung usok niya. So, it is very sustainable also. Kasi, it is made from things na makukuha lang sa po natin, sa paligid-paligid, like banana.
So ito yung mga briquette ay gawa sa mga banana peels.
Yes po, but actually it is originally made from coconut po.
Coconut.
Yes po. Ginawa lang siyang briquette kasi pag ginawa siyang briquette, sir, yung burning time niya is mas matagal kaysa sa normal na uling.
So alternative siya basically ng uling.
Yes po, sir.
Na hindi nakaka-hurt or at least lessen very much yung hurt.
Yes po.
Yung emissions.
Yes po, sir. Pero, just like what I said, sir, it is made from coconut. Still, pa rin siya? May effect pa rin siya sa environment.
I think,
now, when we talk about banana peels, mas less yung niya kasi halos wala na talagang usok, sir. Yes po. And
pero nakapagbaga pa rin siya ng apoy.
Yes po. There are many studies that indicates po na very efficient din yung banana peel. So, upon brainstorming, we think that let's use that to create a business, not just to help us, to help the people, but also our environment.
Okay, this is wonderful. This is innovation. So, actually, in that innovation sense, no, for me, ang definition ng innovation actually, kaya naging innovation ng isang bagay kasi win-win siya. I-define lang natin usually kasi when we say for me, hindi innovation kapag may nati-trade off. For example, plastics. For example,
yes, sir.
Ang plastics ay cheap siya, 'di ba? So you think na okay siya, pero meron siyang trade-off na environmental actually damage, for example. For me, innovation kapag walang trade-off, parehas win-win ka. Here, win-win ka kasi yung mga waste dati ng mga banana peels or even coconut, yung mga extra materials ng coconut. Also, coconut kasi ang dami ng gamit niya.
Yes,
pero let's say banana peels, malilesen mo yung banana peel waste and at the same time, meron kang uling, meron kang pwedeng magamit for pang-barbecue or pambabaga ng apoy na environmental friendly. So, win-win siya on both ends, no?
Yes po, sir. That's why we are very motivated to create such invention or innovation, sir. Because we believe beneficial talaga siya, both the people and the environment.
Yes. Ayun, this is science.
Yes, sir.
Now, yung itong si uling, ano tawag din niya dito? Sorry.
The Biosiga, sir.
Ano, sorry?
Biosiga po.
As in BIO?
Siga. BIO, then Siga po, sir, is a Bisaya word for burn or fire.
Yeah, Siga. Oo,
yes,
Siga. So, I think, ginagamit kasi siya, from sa Tagalog, sa yung pagsisiga ng mga basura. Pero I think in general, tama, ang siga is yung parang, ember, parang
yes,
diba?
Sir.
Burning ng mga Anyway, paano nyo ginawa to? So, paano siya magagawang briquettes? Paano siya magagawang uling style from the banana peels?
Actually, sir, we don't have the means but to create it physically kasi po wala pa kaming like materials or the wala pa kaming fund. So our product is basically from researches po, from gathered researches. Now, if we given the opportunity na to be funded, so we will use po those researches to create this product, sir. And we believe that it is feasible.
It's
based on studies.
Based on the research, no?
Yes po.
Pero sige, ano ba? I mean, why exactly? Anong meron? Una, saan ba gawa ang mga uling pala? Yung mga, as in yung mga commercial uling?
Okay po. Meron tayo nung minamine yung mga charcoal talaga. But charcoal, it is mainly from US. Pero dito sa Philippines, yung uso talaga is yung coconut, sir.
Okay.
And also from wood.
Okay,
wood and coconut. So, yan yung mga normally ginagawang uling. So, wala talagang, if you look upon like businesses, wala or meron siguro, wala pa talagang nagbi-business ng uling na made from banana peels.
Okay. So actually may third pa dito na way. Tingin possible na mas affordable siya, no? Kasi these are waste.
Yes, no? Sir. Because it come from sustainable like waste.
Meron bang ibang gamit ng banana peels sa ngayon?
Actually there are studies, sir, nga yung banana peels ginagawa siyang substitute for plastics. There are a lot of studies kasi, sir. Kasi ang raming banana peels na unutilized, yung hindi ginagamit. So, yung, for example, sa South Dakota, yun yung ginawa nila, sir. Ginawa nilang something like plastic.
Pero kayo ngayon, banana uling.
Yeah, uling or briquette.
So
Yes.
now, it's on the para siyang research stage, and if may capital to make it, you're gonna make it and you're gonna prove that it's feasible. But on the commercial idea of this, sa tingin niyo, paano siya ibebenta?
As we know, sir, when we talk about the market of uling, it 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 raised upon billions of dollars. We're talking dollars. Now, if we given the opportunity to to sell this in the market, actually this is a very high yung potential niya, sir, na mag-boom. Kasi mas siya mas affordable siya unlike yung sa mga traditional na mga uling. So mas affordable si banana peel briquette. At the same time, ang yung mga tao kasi ngayon, sir, they are conscious when it comes to talking about environment.
Sa ngayon.
So they believe that if we buy this, they can help the environment.
Yeah.
So we believe that this is big market.
Okay. Sa ngayon ba, actually napaisip tuloy ako ngayon, sa ngayon, saan bumibili ang mga tao ng uling?
Commonly, sir, sa mga tindahan.
Oo nga, pero yung mga tindahan, saan pa nangagaling yung mga uling?
Meron po mga factories
Diretso na from the
yes po.
distribution ng factories.
Yes po, sir.
So, ang mangyayari, if ever kayo, possibly meron din kayong parang factory nito, paggawaan ng banana uling.
Yes.
Banana peel uling. And then distribute niya sa mga groceries or sa mga tindahan,
We are actually planning to create a system, sir. Actually, meron na kaming system that connects with the factories po na, for example, meron tayong mga banana achieve factories dito sa Davao del Norte at sa Davao region. Then, yung mga banana peels nila, sir, tinatapon lang kasi nila yan kahit saan.
Oo nga eh. Asan nga ba?
Yes po. And also, this is
sayang
very...
naman yun.
Yung DNR kasi, sir, they are strict when it comes to throwing like mga bayo nga mga waste po. Kaya, what we are trying to do is we create a system, specifically an app that connects with the certain businesses that balik ko contact lang kami nila through doon, sir. Kasi yung mga basura dapat nila, bibigyan na lang sa amin. So basically, it is a win-win situation for both for us.
Actually, may tanong ako. Diba, mention mo kanina na doon sa isang barangay sa Tagum.
Yes po, sir.
Andun yung mga banana peels. Puro banana peels lang?
Yes po, sir. Mga banana peels.
Sinegregate na yun ng mga tao?
Hindi po ba? Kasi peat siya, sir. Malaking peat. Ang nagtatapon mo doon is malalaking truck. So, dinadump
pero,
lang siya.
may mga ibang basura din doon?
Wala po. Banana
peels lang?
Solely for
so,
banana peels. So,
sinegregate siya nung garbage collection?
Yes po, sir.
Naalala ko lang, may mga ibang bansa na ganun ng sistema. Actually, I lived kasi sa Taiwan eh. And ganun ang sistema. Bawal mo itapon ng prutas. Nakasegregate siya per prutas. Kasi nga, I think pwede mo siyang ma-separate ko na yung mga orange, mga banana,
yes,
mga Pinaglito pa nga ako dati kasi pinakuha sa akin yung basura. Kasi kailangan talaga nakasegregate. And I think may mga cities nga, siguro sa Tagum, na ganun na yung ginagawa ng mga garbage collector na pwede namang ipasa sa mga tao. So, isegregate na ng mga tao.
Yes,
kasi di ba ngayon kasi biodegradable, non-biodegradable.
Yes po,
pwede
sir.
na as in banana peels, coconut, whatever, carrot peels, actually, mga yun, no? And kasi yung banana peels, mayroon yung paggagamitan, no?
Yes po,
sir. So, actually, this can be also a project ng LGU, no? Kay Tagum, ng government.
Yes po, sir. Definitely.
Connected, na yung banana peels ay isusupply sa factory ninyo ng uling and then dun gagawa ng uling. Diba?
Yes po, sir.
Siya pwede mag-work.
Very, po talaga siya, like, I believe that if the city would, if I say ang city po, Ani, is they would definitely agree with that. Kasi it can also help help them as well.
Tsaka dapat nga yung garbage collection. Paano ba ang garbage collection sa Tagum? May garbage truck na umiikot?
Marami po, sir.
So siguro nga implement na nila na nakahiwalay na yung mga
Yes po. And also, sir, feel ko lang po, yung merong mga factories from Davao del Norte or from Tagum na yung mga banana peels nila, sir, is automatically tinotro nila doon. Kasi parang designated area na siya, sir.
Siguro iniisip nila parang pwede yung fertilizer.
Ayan, yan yung isa rin sa mga rason din, sir. Pero mabaho siya, sir.
Okay. Well, hindi lang pala siya fertilizer, pwede rin siyang uling.
Yes, sir.
And by the way, ang uling, just to think of the end user, sino ba usually bumili ng uling at gumagamit ng uling? Mga barbecuehan to
yes
diba?
Po, actually,
even households?
Yes, even households, sir. Lahat ng tao is gumagamit talaga ng uling.
Okay. Pero barbecuehan yung
especially,
marami.
pero mostly, sir, yung bumibili talaga is yung mga barbecuehan.
Kaya nga, oo.
And in South Korea, sir, they are using briquettes na. So,
Ng ano?
yung mga grilling nilang mga business doon, sir.
Okay.
Mostly briquettes na yung ginagamit. Gawas po sa, yung traditional lang, sir. Pero briquette na siya, sir.
Okay.
Unlike dito sa Philippines na mostly yung mga basag-basag lang, sir.
Ano bang briquette?
Briquette, sir, it is a molded na pulverized na
pulverized.
Minold siya, sir, for it to be para tumaas yung burn time niya. So if compare sa dalawa, sir, yung traditional yung uling tsaka briquette, mas mataas talaga yung burning time ni briquette kasi ginagawa ng briquette.
Okay. So yun pala, so briquettes hindi basag-basag na mga charcoal, tapos made of banana peels.
Yes po, sir. Pero meron din yung mga traditional na briquette.
Okay. So ayun, and ang end goal is same function as the charcoal na nakasanayan natin, pero mas affordable, perhaps. And I think it will depend pa sa production din yan, no?
Yes po, sir.
And then also saves the environment.
Yan yung goal namin, sir.
Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them, and launch your products seamlessly with Secuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Now, siguro, can we know more about your background? You mentioned kanina about the FDVETs, no? So, ano nga bang yung background? Can you share your background, your course?
Actually, sir, I am from, just like what I've said earlier, I'm from Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teacher Education in USEP Tagum. Major in Agricultural Crops Production.
Wait, so education meaning teacher?
Yes, sir. We are teacher at the same time. Our major is agriculture.
Anong ibig sabihin nun? I mean,
yes, sir.
You're meant to teach farmers or anong?
Kasi, sir, when we talk about TLE, marami siyang specialization. Meron mga teachers na tumuturo ng more on mechanical.
Sino tuturuan ng mga gulo? Sa mga vocation?
Yes, sir. Mga vocational na mga courses. Like TESDA, perhaps.
Gets. Yung mga nagtuturo doon.
Yes po, sir. Pero hindi lang dyan namin, sir. Very broad po kasi yung sir, namin.
Okay.
Pero morely focus on TLE.
Okay.
Then, technical learning po, sir.
Okay.
And also, sir, we have two courses. We have two majors, the agricultural crop production and the animal production sa Tagum. So, if gusto mo magpa-enroll dira, guys.
Magaling pala. Actually, ngayon ko naisipin na kasi, I know education, pero ito pala yung mga nagtitrain ng mga teachers sa mga technical vocational schools.
Yes, sir. We are not just educators, but trainers as well.
Okay.
Yun yung hinuhold namin.
Oh.
Yes po.
So, you're a graduating student?
I am a second year student.
Second year, bata pala.
Incoming third year po.
So, ayan. So now, as a second year student and on teaching course, education course, paano ka napunta sa innovation? Paano ka napunta sa startup world?
Actually po, to be honest, we are chosen by our program head. So, shout out to Sir George B. De La Cruz, our dynamic program head. Hi, sir. Hello, everyone. So, we are a group of 5 members po. So, 3 from Tagum and 2 here.
Anong course naman nandito?
IT po, sir.
Oh, so IT man nandito din sa Tagum yung sa...
Yung mga kasama ko rin po sa
education. Okay.
So, bali, challenge na kami to be here. So, actually, we don't have any idea, sir, that we are going to pitch a business.
This a bootcamp ni Agilab.
Yes po, sir. But we have ideas na kasi tinuturo niyan sa amin po back when we were first year, yung mga innovation, actually si Sir kanina po Tuyugon, he is one of our teacher as well. So it inspired us to
Oo nga pala, from Tagum din siya.
Yes,
pero
sir.
sa agriculture siya, diba?
Agriculture siya, sir. So, sa mga ganun, bali, it inspired us to create and innovate. Then, after we came here, we are shocked at first. Like, oh my God, like, we were going to business speech, we don't have any product. And then, we come up with this idea that first, we find a problem. So, the problem was the banana peels.
Yung waste.
Yung waste ng banana peels. Then, we do research and find out that it can be useful.
Okay.
So, marami siyang pwedeng gamitin. Not just briquette, but we focus on briquette. But in the future, if we given the opportunity, then we will use that, sir.
Sa tingin mo, bakit kayo yung pinili ng inyong program head for the
Ano, sir? I believe our program head is watching right now, sir. Pero, bitaw, sir.
Pero to be fair, ang galing rin, no? I mean, I wouldn't expect normally ng mga nasa education course ay parang mapupush into innovation.
Yes,
Ako
sir.
personally, I'm amazed. Siguro, normal na yun sa'yo as a student kasi ito na yung bumugod sa'yo. Pero parang traditionally kasi, mga education
Yes, sir.
students,
More on
nagiging
teaching.
teacher talaga. No? Pero now, na-instill na rin yung innovation culture even sa education, which is I think is very good. No? So, maybe thankful sa program head and sa Agilab TBI for extending yung bootcamp nga sa inyo.
Yes po, sir. We are very grateful, Judd, for giving us this opportunity to share our ideas to other people as well. And also, very supportive kasi yung program namin, sir, when it comes to us students because they believe that we can be like innovators. That is why they are teaching us very well. And sa lang, sir, kasi medyo maliit lang yung nagpapa-enroll kasi hindi pa siya known. Now, as you can see, guys, teacher is not just about teaching. It is also training others.
Yes.
So we are not just teachers, so we are trainers as well, and we are using just like now to help not just the people itself but also our environment.
Yes. I think when you're a teacher din naman talaga, parang you care about the
Yes, sir.
society.
Yes,
no?
po,
So
sir.
part dun ng mga paggawa ng ibang bagay towards that. But now na incubed kayo kay Agilab TBI, so what do you expect na parang on making this idea into a business?
First and foremost, sir, we are looking forward that the Agilab would they will help us all throughout this journey,
Yeah, tsaka
sir.
ang daming mga equipment ng Agilab.
Yes
Ito,
po.
as a Fab Lab nga tayo ngayon.
We
di ba?
are
May
very
daming
thankful with that, sir.
equipment
Kasi
dito na pwede nyo magamit para magawang
wala
product
pa kasi
talaga
kaming talaga, sir, material. So with
So-
the help of Agilab, we can make this possible po.
So product development din
Yes
talaga.
po, sir.
So then product development, then I think siguro pwede kayo parang try parang pilot testing ng products. Sa tingin nyo, sino ang una nyong bebentahan or papagtryan nito?
Actually, we hindi pa kami nag-talk ng mga kasama ko pero we are thinking that would be yung gumagamit talaga, sir, which is the grilling business.
Mga grilling,
Yes
mga
po, sir.
mga samgyupsalan ba gumagamit
Yes,
ba ng
sir. Meron
uling?
pong
Oo.
mga sanggipsalan na gumagamit ng specifically they are using briquette. Kasi
Oo.
po, nilalagay lang yan sa loob ng
Oo
box,
nga,
di
yung
ba?
yun, di ba, may vent.
Yes
Tapos
po,
sa baba
sir.
may parang
Oo.
nandun yung apuyan.
Wala kasi siya masyadong usok, sir.
Oo
Yung
nga
mostly
eh.
sanggipsal, indoor kasi.
Oo, indoor.
So,
Tsaka
kaya-
yung vent through the vent, may exhaust parang
Yes po,
exhaust.
sir. Yun siya solely for this, yung sa meat.
Oo.
Pero, things are that if they are using those traditional like wood, grabe talagang usok sa loob. Kahit may ventilation.
Yun pala, actually isang issue yun ng mga nagsasamgyupsal eh.
Yes, sir.
Ako rin somehow, ayaw ko mag-samgyupsal. I mean, okay naman samgyupsal pero I mean, kasi nagiging amoy usok kapag katapos,
Yes,
di ba?
sir.
Kung ma-reduce yan ng ng nitong product na to, the samgyupsal restaurants na gumagamit na to, they can market that hindi ka magiging amoy usok.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, we are planning to make it scented. Kasi hindi lang banana peels yung
Banana
problem,
scent.
sir. Meron din yung mga yung peels ng calamansi, peels ng oranges, something like that.
Pwede
And we
rin.
can make it like i-integrate siya, sir, make it into a scent. So meron ka ng briquette, meron ka ng scented
Pag nagsamgipsal ka, amoy orange, amoy
yeah, something
calamansi.
like that, sir. Yan. And
Okay.
there are actually researches that supports that, sir.
Okay,
And it is
interesting.
really feasible.
So I think yun yung magiging next steps nyo, no? Refine talaga muna the product.
Yes,
make it,
sir.
and prove that the burn time is better than the
Yes, sir.
traditional, and then kung magawa niyo siya mas mura kaysa sa market, and then kung environmental wise, diba, it's really better. So yung tatlong yun. So
Yes, sir.
make the product and prove the occasion on those three aspects, and then market it out, and then maybe sa mga samgupsalan ka muna or sa mga
Yes.
barbecuehan. And then maybe pag ready na siya for full-blown production, maybe baka pwedeng kayong kumuha ng investors or grants to scale the production, and then be a producer and distributor, diba?
Yes, sir.
Tama ba yun?
Yes, that is our very plan, sir.
By the way, isa ka lang ngayon, no? Pero you have
Yeah,
team, no? Pwede mo i-shout out sila.
Shout out kay Emeline Babatuan, who is sick right now. Get well soon, Day. Also to Allen Jefferson Liva, Hylen, and also to the IT peeps from Obrero, si Gabra kong kail. Hi, Gab, and to your friend as well. So, and also would like to take this opportunity, sir, to thank my family and friends in Tagum City, my classmates, hi classmates, also to our very dynamic program head, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. And also to our advisor, Sir Erwin Roy Matokading, for guiding us all throughout this journey. And to the faculty of staff of USEP, Tagum Unit, thank you so much po.
Yeah. Now, ang inyong course ba, yung sa Tech Voc Education, meron bang parang project din? Kasi sila yung mga BSIT,
Yes, sir.
ComSci, meron silang capstone project. So yung mga startups nila, researchers nila also came from, or yun din yung ginawa nila for the project. So inyo ba may ganun?
Meron din, sir.
Meron.
Yung mga thesis namin, mostly
okay.
mga researches. So we are focusing more on social as well as agricultural po.
So pwede mo rin gamitin to for your thesis?
Sa third year po, sir, yes.
Okay.
Yes po,
Okay,
magaga.
So, win-win din siya for
Win-win
you.
din siya for me, sir.
Kasi ang inisip ko rin, baka, in the future, at least, di ba, parang may motivation ka rin ma-develop pa siya kasi it's part of your academic
Yes,
requirement din.
definitely,
But siguro,
sir.
moving forward pa, ano nga ba ngayong plans pa for... By the way, FTVets is like the company name, and this
yes
is one
po,
of the
sir.
product.
Actually, it is also our organization.
Okay.
So we are a society of future educators and trainers.
Okay. And then yung product nyo is itong si Biosiga.
Biosiga, sir.
Okay. And then, sige, so what do you think of the future of this? So, refine the product, make it into a business while you're a student. And then pagka-graduate, do you plan to, maybe continue it?
Yes po, sir, with the help of Agilab as well. And if this would be successful, I hope that this would be successful kasi hindi lang siya makakatulong sa atin, human beings, but also to the environment as well. So, if we can change our ways of, like for example, our traditional oilings, kasi it is also a big contributor when it comes to greenhouse gases. Yeah. So if we change it into the briquette made from sustainable waste, then it can help. Now, for our product, we believe that dako gyud siya og like malaki talaga yung possible na ma-income namin through that because yes, it is much efficient, it is not costly, as well as it really have this special, like for example, the scent. So yeah, it is a win-win for the businesses as well as the household po.
Actually, I think attractive siya sa investors as long as ma-prove nyo nga
Yes po,
na
sir.
yung tatlong yun.
And I hope that there will be someone, sir.
Okay.
Shout
Abangan
out.
natin yan.
Yes,
Abangan
sir.
natin yan. And by the way, being from the Tech Voc Education ko pala, do you still plan to practice that for sure? So maybe you are a trainer and also you're doing this innovation at the side.
Yes, it is my dream talaga to continue. That is why napunta po ako sa BTVTED. Kasi I believe that agriculture plays a crucial role in our lives. So it is the backbone of our society.
Ang nagpapakain sa atin.
So hindi lang ako nagtuturo, but I also help the agricultural sector by doing this type of innovations.
Actually, nga naman.
Not just teaching the students about theories, but also training them to become better people through the teachings of agriculture, sir.
Inspirational naman nun.
I like that.
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com. Guided by one of our top experts.
Ayun. Thank you so much ulit. If our listeners want to know more about maybe kay FDVets as an organization and kay Biosiga, so how can they contact you? Baka meron dyang investor or funder or whatever. So how can they connect with
we
you?
have this page, the USEP FDVets. You can search it on Facebook. The Future Technical Vocational Teacher, Trainers, Educators and Trainer Society. Also, you can contact me at my Facebook page, Ralph Arbanyas. Also through email, rrbanyas00398 @usep.edu.ph. So, yes, that is all, sir.
Ayun. Thank you so much. Thank you,
sir.
And thank you sa mga nakinig. Thank you very much to our 61 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLexPH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Argum AI. Make smarter decisions by presenting both sides of an issue as argued by two distinct AI models. Pixel by ePlayment. Turn content into opportunity, grow deeper connections, and earn more. Only with Pixel. Sign up at pixel.eplayment.co. School of Profits. Filipino-led community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners. Built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner. Early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, Hustle PH. Smile Checks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for businesses ready to grow. Cloverly Tech, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body BTs, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. School Tech, all-in-one AI integrated school and learning management system. Better Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They have a referral program for people who can bring in new clients. You might know a Western-based business that needs better support. Britanna, enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits the small and medium business budget. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. East Point Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. DiviCode Technologies Incorporated, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and wellness programs for you. This episode is powered by Stugbodok, JIA Engineering Solutions, Alcacon Aquafeeds 1Alj, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Wistless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Dohey Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.